Imagine a world where humans and robots walk side by side, not as machines serving orders, but as companions, helpers, and even caretakers. This is not a scene from a sci-fi film. This is the legacy and promise of ASIMO, Honda's most iconic humanoid robot, a marvel of engineering that pushed the boundaries of what's possible. Developed by the Japanese automotive and tech giant Honda, ASIMO, short for Advanced Step in Innovative Mobility, was not the result of a single breakthrough, but rather a journey of relentless innovation that spanned decades. The story began in the mid-1980s, when Honda's engineers, guided by a bold vision, embarked on a mission to create a robot that could mimic the complex movements of a human being. This was not just about building a machine that could walk, it was about understanding human motion at a deep, biomechanical level. The culmination of this work arrived in October 2000, when Honda unveiled ASIMO to the world. It stood at just 1.3 meters tall, about 4 feet 3 inches, and weighed around 54 kilograms, 119 pounds. But don't let the small frame fool you, ASIMO was a technological giant. It was the world's first humanoid robot capable of walking, running, climbing stairs, and navigating through complex environments, activities that are deceptively simple for humans but extraordinarily difficult for machines. ASIMO was packed with cutting-edge features. It could recognize and interact with people using visual and auditory sensors. Its onboard AI allowed it to identify faces, voices, and even interpret gestures and spoken commands. With a walking speed of about 2.7 kilometers per hour, and a running speed of up to 9 kilometers per hour, ASIMO moved with remarkable grace and balance, made possible through precise control of its 34 degrees of freedom, a term that refers to the number of movable joints in its body. Speaking of its body, ASIMO's structure was a masterclass in mechanical design. It was built using lightweight magnesium alloy combined with plastic resin shell coverings, creating a balance between strength and mobility. Every joint, from its neck to its ankles, was carefully designed to replicate human anatomy as closely as possible, allowing for fluid and dynamic motion. But how did ASIMO actually work? At the heart of its functionality was a complex system of sensors, actuators, and intelligent control algorithms. It used gyroscopic sensors to maintain balance and orientation, while pressure sensors in the feet helped it adapt to uneven terrain. Its stereo cameras, located in the head, acted as eyes, allowing ASIMO to map its surroundings and avoid obstacles. With the help of multiple microprocessors and a robust AI system, ASIMO could make real-time decisions, like stopping for a person in its path or following a voice command to turn around. Of course, with innovation at this scale, comes cost. ASIMO was never commercially sold, but estimates place the development and production cost per unit at around $2.5 million to $3 million USD. It wasn't about profit, it was about possibility. It was about creating a platform to explore how robotics could coexist with human society. ASIMO is a proud product of Japan, a country that has consistently led the world in robotics and automation. It symbolizes Japan's philosophy of monozukuri, the art, science, and craft of making things with care and precision. Looking to the future, the potential benefits of robots like ASIMO are profound. Imagine robotic assistants helping the elderly, supporting people with disabilities, or even working in disaster zones where it's too dangerous for humans. ASIMO laid the groundwork for such visions. Its influence is already seen in the design of modern service robots and autonomous systems around the world. But here's something you might not know: ASIMO wasn't just a lab project. It's performed for world leaders, danced at public events, and even conducted a live orchestra in a symbolic gesture of harmony between man and machine. It's one of the very few robots that captured not just the minds of engineers, but also the hearts of the public. And what about the future? Though Honda officially retired ASIMO in 2018, the technologies it introduced continue to live on. In fact, Honda has shifted its focus to more advanced AI-driven robotics and mobility solutions. The future may see robots that can learn from experience, adapt to new environments, and even express emotional intelligence. ASIMO was never the endgame,